Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a song called Jamming by Bob Marley. And we start out on kind of with a really cool little bass lick, actually, that kind of becomes our chorus part, where we play open A 4 times, and then we go to open D, and then we go to 3rd fret on the D string, and then we end on 2nd fret on the D string. So we're going A, D, you can kind of move that lick by octave. In other words, play the same notes in a different place. So you could play 2nd on the G string for your A note, and then 3rd fret on the B string for your D note, and then 1st fret on the high E string for your F note, and then play the open E kind of for your last part. So you got A, D, F, 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 E. So you might want to play around with that. And actually what can also be very cool is to kind of play in the open A with that 2nd fret on the G string. So I'm almost doing it like a 2-part, and I'm kind of doing that hybrid picking, but you may want to try this finger style where you do your pick for the bass and then kind of use a finger for the other notes. So you could have your A's together, D's together, F's together, and then kind of work it out with the E's together. Now the chords that would kind of get implied by that would start on an A minor chord. And when you play A minor, first finger is going to go to the B string on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D string on the 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the G string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like A minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. And then from the A minor, we're going to be going to a D minor chord when we play D minor. First finger goes the high E on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G string on the 2nd fret, and then 3rd finger on the B string on kind of the 3rd fret. And if you strum the D to the high E string, then that'll give you a clear sound. That is called D minor. It's very sad. And then from the D minor, we're going to go into an F major chord. When we play F major, first finger goes across the entire 1st fret, and we'll talk about an easy way to play this too. But then the 2nd finger is going to go to the G on the 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the A string on the 3rd fret, and the pinky on the D string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like a bar chord F major. It sounds really happy. Now a good substitute for that, though, if you're just starting out, is something called F major 7. When we play F major 7, first finger goes to the B string on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G on the 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the D string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds like F major 7. It sounds really, really happy. And then from the F major, we're going to be going to an E major when we play E major. First finger goes to the G on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the A on the 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the D string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like E major chord. It sounds really, really happy. And that's a lot of our chorus, actually. It's just kind of that A minor, D minor, F major, E major. But a lot of times with a song like this, to make it more interesting, I like adding something called a strum pattern. We'll talk about a couple with this song. But one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So you took the A minor and just tried that, like you have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So we try that through our chorus progression. We have an A minor, down, up, down, D minor, down, down, up, down, down, down. That you may want to play around with that. And for myself, actually, what felt really good between the F and the E is kind of doing a down, up, down, up, down, up, and then hitting the E a little early and going up, up, down, up, down. So you got F down, up, down, up, down, up, down, D on the up, down, up, down, F down, up, down, up, down, up, down, D on the up, down, up, down. So you got A minor, down, up, down, D minor, down. To that too. And then from our chorus part and our intro, we're going to be going into our verse part. And our verse part starts out on A minor, goes to D minor, goes back to A minor, goes back to D minor, and then we end up on our F major to our E major at the very, very end. And you can do those with the down, down, up, down, and do that F and E hit we were talking about. The weird part on the first part, though, is the A minor and the D minor kind of half the measure. So one way to do that is to do just a down, down, up on each one. So you have A minor down, down, D minor down, down, A minor down, down, D minor down, down, F down. down, E down, down, up, down, or A minor down, up, and D minor down, up, A minor down, D minor down, F down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then we'll basically be repeating those parts until we get to our bridge part. Now our bridge part, we go between the A minor and the D minor, and then the A minor, and then the D minor, and then we go to an A minor and do kind of a hit it, and I like doing kind of a down, kill it kind of idea. And we do another A minor, and then after that, then we go into, and we kind of pick up almost a false chorus, where we do kind of the A minor filling in and the D minor filling in at the very end. So we try that all the way through our bridge part. We have A minor down, down, up, down, D minor down, down, up, down, A minor down, down, up, down, D minor down, down, up, down, A minor down, kill it, down, kill it, and then A minor down, up, down, D minor down, down, up, down, up, and then from there we'd be going back into kind of our chorus. Now the weird part is to play along with Bob Marley, instead of starting on an A minor chord, it's actually starting on a B minor chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on 2nd fret, now your A minor is really a B minor chord, your D minor is really an E minor chord, your F major is really a G major chord, and your E major is really an F sharp major chord. But to take it from the very, very beginning, you could even kind of start off with those licks that we were talking about at the very beginning. So kind of working that might be kind of a cool thing, and people be like, oh my gosh, jamming, I love this song, man. I hope they do a great job covering it. I love this, yeah. Or you could try kind of putting those together, right? A's, D's, F's, C's. And then from there, or we could just strum through that and kind of going into our chorus. So if we tried it with our down, down, up, down, up, we'd have A minor down, down, up, down, D minor down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, D down, down, up, down, A minor down, down, up, down, D minor down, down, up, down, F down, down, up, down, E down, down, up, down. Or we could do that variation through our chorus. A minor, E minor, F down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Or you might even want to just kind of play around with that. If you know the strum patterns, or trying to kind of get, you know, your own kind of thing out of the 4/4. And then from there, then we'd be going into our verse part. So we'd have A minor with down, down, D minor down, down, A minor down, down, D minor down, down, F down, down, up, down, E down, down, up, down, A minor down, down, D minor down, down, A minor down, down, D minor down, down, F down, 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 E minor, up, down, up, down. And then from there, then we'd be going back into our chorus part. Now, one other thing I would think about adding to the song, though, is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, down, you can throw in a bass for the chorus. On the A minor, you have the A string for your bass. On the D minor, you have the D string for your bass. On the F major bar, you have the low E string for your bass. Or if you're doing the F major 7, you have the D for your bass. Down, up, down. And on the E major, we have the low E string for the bass. So we tried the next chorus with a bass down, up, down, up. We'd have A minor with an A bass down, up, down, D minor with an E bass down, up, down, F with the bass down, up, down, E with the low E bass down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, D minor with the D bass, F with the bass, E major with the low E bass. And then if we try applying that to our next verse, the weird part is you have kind of a bass down up on your A minor, D minor to half them. So we'd have A minor with an A bass down, D minor with a D bass, A minor, or A minor with a D minor, F with the bass down, up, down, E with low E bass down, up, down, A minor with an A bass down, D minor with a D bass down, A minor with an A bass down, D minor with a D bass down, F with the bass down, up, down, E. And then from there, then we'd be going back into our chorus part again. Now, one other strum pattern I would think about using is something related to something called a reggae pattern. And in reggae, what you do is you do kind of a bass, and then you do a down up, and you kind of take the right hand and kind of kill the strings, and then you do another down, and then you kind of kill the strings. So you're going bass, down, up, kill it, down, bass, down, up, kill it, down, bass, down, up, kill it, down, kill it, bass, down, up, kill it, down, kill it. And then, so if we try that next chorus that way, we'd have A minor with an A bass, D minor with D bass, F with a bass, E with a bass, down, A minor with an A bass, D minor with a D bass, F with a bass, E keep slowly bass. And then from there, then we'd be going into our bridge part. And on our bridge, we could just do the down, down, up, down, up. We'd have A minor, down, down, up, down, D minor, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, D minor, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, kill it, A minor, down, kill it, A minor, down, down, up, down, D minor, down, down, up, down, up. Or we could try that with a bass, down, up, down, up. We have A minor, D bass, down, up, down, D minor, D bass, A minor, D bass, D minor, D bass, A minor, down, kill it, A minor, down, kill it, A minor, picking it back up, bass, down, up, down, D minor, D bass, down, up, down, up. Or we could try with our reggae pattern. We have A minor, D minor, A minor, D minor, A minor with a down, kill it, A minor with a down, kill it, A minor with a bass, down, kill it, down, D minor. And then from there, then we'd be going into it to our chorus again. So we kept the reggae going. We'd have A minor, D minor, or you might want to kind of try and mix up all those things that we're kind of talking about. And then from there, then we'd be going into our verse part. So we tried our verse reggae. We'd have kind of a bass down up on the A minor and the D minor. Or you might want to word that as kind of a bass down, kill it. It's kind of variations on that. So we tried that. We'd have A minor, D minor, A minor, D minor, F, E major, A minor, D minor, and then from there, then we'll be going into our outro chorus. So we kind of keep that A minor, the D minor, and F and E going as kind of a vamp at the very, very end. Now, one other thing you may want to think about doing is jamming with jamming. And if you're kind of interested in doing lead guitar stuff, actually, I've had a lot of questions about pentatonic lately, and kind of thinking of my friend R Daddy out there. But anyway, so if you wanted to, you could play around with something called the pentatonic scale over the top of this progression. Now our chord at the very beginning, the A minor, is really a B minor chord, so you want to use a B minor pentatonic to solo over the top of it. And a lot of times I'll gravitate towards something called pattern number 1 with these, because it's just easy to move around. And basically, if you take your first finger and go to the 7th fret on the low E string, that's where the B note is. And 10th fret randomly is a D note. And actually, those two notes of the pentatonic will tell you what chords they'll work to solo over. Minor for the first finger, major for the 3rd or the 4th finger where you're playing 10th fret on the low E. So this particular pattern is a B minor pentatonic, but it's also a D major pentatonic. And I'm kind of thinking real frets now, not relative to the capo. So anything that you start with a B minor, like Hotel California, for instance, or anything you start with a D chord, like Bad Moon Rising, you could solo over with something called a B minor pentatonic scale. And it's called a pentatonic scale because it's made up of 5 notes, and the 5 notes that make up this scale are B and D, E and F sharp, and then A and B. Well, A, and then we start over again on B. So we got B, D, E, F sharp, A, B, and D. And one really easy way to play that is something called pattern 1, and that's what I'm doing right now. Is I'm playing 7 to 10 on the low E string, 7 to 9 on the A string, 7 to 9 on the D string, 7 to 9 on the G string, 7 to 10 on the B string, and then 7 to 10 on the high E string. And that's called pattern number 1 of pentatonic. And that scale would work to solo over the top of this. So there are a lot of lick ideas you may want to play around with. Hammer-ons would be one where you play the first note of the scale and then put your finger down with enough force, and you may have to wind up a little bit to get the note to kind of sound out of the string. Another lick idea would be doing something called pull-offs, where you play the one note of the pattern and you let your finger kind of fall off the string. So the 10 to 7 on the high E string is actually probably the easiest place to kind of try that. So you're kind of playing 10 and letting your 3rd finger or 4th finger fall off the string to 1st finger. And that's called a pull-off. So that would be like another little word that you could say, or another lick idea. So hammer-ons and pull-offs, and you could even put them together. Hammer-on, pull-offs, alright, cool idea. Pull-off hammer-ons could be a kind of a cool idea. And randomly, if you keep those 2 ideas going, that's called a trill. So that might be a cool thing to say with that too. Myself, I'm a big fan of slides, where you play the first note of the scale and kind of slide over to the next note of the scale. So you can try up slides or down slides through the pattern. You can also try bends, actually, especially if you're kind of interested in blues, pressing up and into the guitar at the same time, and sometimes bringing your thumb over the top of the guitar can kind of think squeeze with that. And if you do a lot of little teeny bends, that's something called vibrato. So, like if you like Stevie Ray, it's all about the vibrato. Every freaking note, right? So you may want to kind of take little pieces of that even, and make up words basically to the chords. And what can also be kind of cool is jumping from the chord into a lick. And that way you can kind of hear what you're soloing over. So you might hit the A minor chord lick, D minor, F, E, to kind of play around with it. Or you could just put on the recording and then just jam with Bob. Because everybody wants to jam with Bob because he's fun. But that's the basics of how you could play Jammin' by Bob Marley. So good luck!